Hayfever sufferers in for 3 weeks of hail as pollen bomb hits Britain. Hayfever sufferers are due for 3 weeks of sneezing and itchy eyes as a pollen bomb hits Britain. Millions of people have been hit today with new high levels of pollen as a cocktail of heat, wind and showers in recent days has created a perfect storm for hayfever. Some of the worst hit areas include the east of England, London and the southeast, the southwest, Wales, West Midlands and North West, with the Met Office warning of very high levels. The pollen bomb erupted because a long, wet winter was followed by sudden spell of sun and balmy temperatures. This condensed spring has led to intense flowering of hayfever-inducing plants across the country. Pollen counts have hit a record high after recent rain and warm weather caused grass and trees to grow fast. Did you know the pollen season in Scotland lags behind the rest of the UK? It starts in the lower latitudes, reaching the Isle of Wight first, before finally reaching the Shetlands. Our weather app provides daily notifications for your area. https://t.co/9livad5pic.twitter.com/wokchkag5. If we get a hot, dry summer, it will help to lower pollen levels, but an expert has warned that it could be at least another 3 weeks before conditions improve. Beverly Adams-Groom, chief palynologist and pollen forecaster from the University of Worcester, said we and X27:V had a perfect combination of weather to produce very high pollen counts, particularly grass pollen, which affects about 95% of hay fever sufferers. I think we have several weeks yet of it, and possibly more. If we get a rainy spell, that will set the season back a little bit, so it will last for longer because the grasses will pause and then come back again. If we get a lot of hot weather, they will be exhausted quickly, but we are still looking at least another 3 weeks. Hayfever is expected to affect around 18 million people in Britain this summer. It is an allergy caused by pollen grains released during pollen season, which normally runs from March to November in the UK. Common symptoms include sneezing, a runny or blocked nose, and itchy eyes, mouth or throat. Headaches and hives are less common symptoms. Those most likely to suffer from hayfever are people with a family history of allergies, or who suffer from asthma or eczema. Pollen is made up of tiny particles released by plants and trees during their reproductive cycle. The extremely fine powder is spread by insects and the wind. It triggers the antibody immunoglobulin E, creating mucus and causing congestion and sneezing, in those who are allergic to it. There are around 30 different types of pollen that cause hay fever. Grass pollen, which affects most hayfever sufferers, is expected to be at its worst this month. The Met Office forecast calls for high levels in the East Midlands, Yorkshire and Northern Ireland. But they predict only low counts in the northeast and Scotland. Sufferers will experience similar symptoms to a cold, such as itchy eyes, runny nose, but they are also under an increased risk of a life-threatening asthma attack. It is estimated that more than 3 million people with asthma will be affected by pollen. They and X27:V been urged to check the pollen forecast and try to avoid exposure to pollen. As the pollen count remains very high today, the weather will continue to be dry in the north this evening, with clear spells. Continuing to feel rather muggy, the south will be warmer, more humid and cloudier with some scattered showers. Tomorrow will see many areas experiencing a warm and sunny day, but thundery downpours are predicted to develop across the west and northwest. The weekend will see a mix of sunny spells and scattered heavy showers across much of the country, with expectations it will become less humid by Monday. Email us at tips. You can WhatsApp us on 07810791502. We pay for videos too. Click here to upload yours.